It's Little Friday. Weekend is almost here. And of course, it's Father's Day weekend. Sunday is when it happens, Father's Day. And it's, I hate to say it for all the dear old dads that are out there, but it's going to be hot. Now, if you like it that way, okay. But just know that for this year, Sunday, Father's Day could be the hottest day of the year. It really could. More on that in just a second. First of all, we take a look at the Plano cam here at 7:35 this morning. And it's beautiful. Clear sky. You see a little bit of a breeze. The bushes and all that are out in front of my house are swaying in the wind. Just a little bit of a breeze, not too big of a deal this morning. But we've got sunny skies again today, and it's going to be that way all the way through the day. There might be a cloud or two that shows up later, but not much more than that. And we're going to be a little bit warmer today than we were yesterday when we reached a high, as you look downtown, of 84. The average high, 86. So we were just 2 degrees shy of normal for this time of the year. Beautiful picture from our AAA Systems live cam that sits atop Reservoir Hill looking down on the city of Bowling Green. Nice shot. Again this morning, lush trees from all the rains that we've had, and everything's looking beautiful around the area. And it's been great to have these several days worth of dry weather, but it's about to get hot. And that's a concern because once it starts to get hot, then it's going to get humid. And when you put the two together, it's dangerous. You talk about heat index and all that. It looks like that we could see some heat index readings right at 100 or close to it as we get into Father's Day weekend. So make those outdoor plans. You're certainly going to enjoy the weather that's coming for the weekend. It's just going to be hot, and it's going to begin to be a little more humid. So that's a given, though, since we're only a few days away from the official start of summer. So we're about right on cue. Here's a look at radar. Nothing for hundreds and hundreds of miles, again, as high pressure is firmly in control of our weather. Satellite view showing only just some spotty clouds here and there. This is actual reflection of the Earth that you see showing up here in southern Illinois, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, west Tennessee, eastern Arkansas, the Boot Heel of Missouri, where, there's a lot of forestation, and, the Ozarks and all of that. I mean, it's just, it's clear as a bell for a long, long way. Now, I will tell you that there's development in the Gulf of Mexico. We're looking down there. There's a little wave that's out here just offshore that could become something as far as the, a tropical system. And then southern Florida has just had the continual rains. Let's go back to radar. It's not very heavy at the moment, but they have had flooding rains down in Florida. And so tropical season may be getting underway a little bit early. And these tropical rains have just produced so much flooding for southern Florida. They're not used to that down there. It's very rare. I mean, they get thunderstorms just about every day, especially during the spring and summer. But to have those kind of flooding, rainfall situations that they're dealing with right now, that's a rarity. But they certainly have it. It's a rough go down there. So we'll be watching for some possible tropical activity that's going to get together. It is Atlantic tropical season anyway. So you're going to hear about that in the next few weeks and months, all the way through November, it appears. All right, let's take a look at Kentucky Mesonet Sensors this morning, and everyone is waking up to a little bit warmer temperatures this morning. Right now it's 7:40. Most everybody is in the 60s, and a couple of places even getting close to 70. Let's see where you started this morning. Most of you started in the 50s, very pleasant, mid 50s to upper 50s. That's where you started. So we're in the 60s right now. Wind is occasionally a little breeze here and there, variable wind. Any kind of a breeze? Not really. So you saw the bushes outside of my house in Plano moving around a little bit. Occasionally there's just a little breeze that pops up from time to time, but nothing too breezy going on, at least not at the moment. Now, I don't expect any real breezes today. It's going to be like the last couple of days when it's just, you'll find a breeze here and there, and then it goes away. So there you go. It is going to be a little more humid as we go through time. And as I said, heat is certainly going to be a factor. It's been a while since, well, actually, I can tell you it was last September that we saw our last 90 plus degree day here in Bowling Green. September. We've hit 89 a couple of times this year, but we've not hit 90 officially. But it could happen maybe today. I'm going with 88, 89 today. So it could happen, but it's more likely to happen tomorrow. And then every day after that. Look at that. 91, 90, 96 on Father's Day. Wow. 95, 92, 93, 94, 95, 94, 94. And that's all the way into next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. 90s daytime, 70s nighttime. That is summer. Complete heat and humidity. Summer is on. And it's going to be with us for a while. Even with any kind of like late day showers or thunderstorms that pop up, and that's typically what happens this time of the year, none of those are going to cool us down at all. It's going to be where it's hot and muggy during the day. Late day, you start to see the clouds building up in the late afternoon, and then thunderstorm here, there, not everywhere. And then after dark, they just rain themselves out and they fade away. That's what you're going to see pretty much all next week into next weekend. I don't see any major systems coming in unless something tropical does get going in the Gulf of Mexico and get steered up this way, but I don't see that happening either. And the models are not indicating that. So we're going to be doing without some rain for a while, it appears. So hopefully you got more than enough rain to last you for a while, because it's not going to rain just only a little bit from time to time in the coming days. But I know a lot of you farmers are happy, very happy with this forecast, because you can get some field work done. You can cut some hay. You can get things done that you've been needing to do outdoors, and it's just been raining and raining and raining. So now you can get some work done and prepare for fall, because it'll be here before you know it. 100 days. As of today, we're 100 days from fall. Not to jump the gun or anything, but I'm letting you know that's where we are. All right, here's a look at the maps this morning, and high pressure, big sprawling ridge of high pressure, fending off any kind of activity. There is a boundary back here to the west, which is going to come through the area, but for us, not a player as far as showers or thunderstorms. There you see maybe even some severe weather, northern Missouri, southern Iowa. later this afternoon. That's where the bulk of any stormy activity is going to go on today, with the exception of Florida that I talked about, still getting heavy rain. Here we go into early Friday morning. System just to the north. There may be a few showers up towards Cincinnati, Covington, maybe north of Louisville. They could even get a shower around the Louisville area tomorrow, but that's as far south as those showers are going to go. Now, the front will come through, but it's really not going to change anything. Once we get on the backside of this front, it will, the high pressure will begin to build even more, and more of a southerly flow kicks in behind this front as we get into Sunday, especially. Here's Saturday. Saturday looks good. Highs around 90, but we're going to jump into the mid 90s for Father's Day. Sunday we'll get behind this system. Big, warm, high pressure builds in back behind this, and the heat is on. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, late day shower possible. Heat of the day type stuff fades away after dark. Wednesday, same thing. No major systems coming in. There's some out in the plains, but for us, it'll just be your ordinary summertime daytime heating in the late afternoon and evenings, and then they fade away after dark. There's high pressure sitting over Virginia. Into Wednesday of next week. It's just, it's going to be this way for a while. Might as well get used to it. It is what it is. And there's nothing we can do to change it. All right. In the chat box this morning, Pat and Gail and Rod and Charlene, Mandem98, Pat, Sue, Helen, Sharon, Patricia, Barbara, all of you, good morning. And thanks for watching this morning. And I'll see you this evening on News 40 at 5, 6, and 10. And I'm on the radio right now if you tune in at Sam 100.7. Classic hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even early 2000s. Plus, I get to joke around and have some fun with the music, and my cohort, producer guy, who sits across from me when I do this show and pushes buttons. But he's kind of pathetic. But anyway, you can hear all that as you... he's pushing the button right now. Anyway, you guys have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and God bless.